Okay, so the hamster story was disturbing. How like he took a bunch of like hamsters and then like he killed it off and then like kept the last surviving one who was like grasping to like live and then um they and then like he was like, oh, there's a thread on like these girls, so it's like, oh, I gotta kill them then. And then he's like, oh, Satoru has one now because he disrupted my plans, so there's one now. And then the part where he says he didn't die makes me think that either he was the one that saved him because he looked back and like that's kind of like I interpreted that as a hint that he saved him, but it doesn't really show. But the unlikely one is that somehow he just miraculous someone else found it found him and saved him, or he just somehow saved himself, which doesn't make sense because he kind of he was in a coma for 15 years. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense. So and when I saw like what came after, I was like, when he wasn't there, I was like, wait, if he was saved, Yashiro said he got saved. Like he was like observing him for like just for like the next years, the next couple years, ever since because he didn't die. He was just quietly observing him. And then like I was like, wait, if he didn't die, why is he not in any of these shots? But then and then we find out that he's in a coma, and then like he introduces like and then Satoru forgets his memory when he wakes up, and then Kaio is now married, which I thought they they somehow would put like Satoru and Hirazuki together. I was picturing like if they were together, like and this was still happening, I would be like, I would have pictured like Hirazuki's like, no, I will wait for him until he wakes up, like the typical like Asian drama. It's like, no, I will wait. If if I have to wait my entire life, I will not go out with anyone else but him. But even in Asian dramas, that doesn't happen because they get like although they eventually end up together, they like have their own families before ending up together, which is really weird. But like that's like the typical like love story moment. It's like, no, I will wait for him to wake up before I go out with anyone. I will wait for if it costs my life, cause I he's the only one I love. But they were only 11, so I guess that makes sense. And he did it to save her, so like I think like he didn't really have a crush on her, or like they didn't really like each other because I don't know. Even though like they held hands or whatever. Okay, so but I don't understand how Hiromi and Kyle go together because they never like had that spark. But whatever. 15 years pass, anything could happen. And we bring back Yashiro to and he meets Satoru again. He personally visits him. He's like, "Oh, I was your teacher." And then like he's like, "I'm pretty sure he was planning to kill that girl too, cuz he didn't I obviously he didn't change, right?" And I was thinking um like when he got married and then he got the seat and then like he said his father died. I was thinking, "Oh, he probably killed his father or something." But that might be revealed or whatever. And but yeah, he's definitely going to kill that girl because he's psychopathic, and that's just what he does. And yeah, and then the episode ends with, "Oh, I remember everything, Yashiro," and uh, hopefully, like, I heard from the people who read the manga that this story just gets boring because of how repetitive it gets. Cause like, oh, if there's another, like every time there's like a revival, it just keeps on going, revival, revival, revival. Like it kind of gets boring after a while. But if it just ends after like this, like ends after Yashiro, then it'd be an awesome series and it'd be cool. Yeah, so I'm waiting to see how this will end and if this will be the end of the first season. Because if they're gonna split into seasons, like that'd be cool. Because I might not like if they split into season. I might just watch the first season and be like, okay, this is because I don't want to have to deal with it if it just keeps on going. It keeps on going. It gets like boring and repetitive.